Hey everybody, this is Eric Sandstrom with the Home Loan Heroes, and we're going to be talking about a new topic today, and that is manufactured home loans. Now, since we'll be going pretty in depth with manufactured home loans, I'm going to break this up into different sections. So we're going to be talking about what is a manufactured home, what's the definition behind that, what's the difference between leased land and owned land, really important when it comes to financing. What are the requirements for a manufactured home for traditional home loans? And what are the lending options for both mobile homes that are in a park and then also manufactured homes that are on their own land? Let's start with what is the definition of a manufactured home. A manufactured home is a property that's usually built in a warehouse. Once it's done at the warehouse, from there it's put on a trailer. And if you've ever seen those really big houses that go down the road on the freeway on semis, that would be a manufactured home. So you've got the single wides, the double wides, and the triple wides. And in that case, you'd have either 1, 2, or 3 semis carrying the house. Of course, there's brand new ones, and then there's also ones that are already on existing properties, and we're gonna be talking about mainly the existing property manufactured homes. Now, before we get into the requirements of a manufactured home for traditional home loans, let's talk about the difference between leased land and owned land. I'll get a lot of phone calls for people that find manufactured homes that are right on the beach, and they're in communities that have, let's say, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 different manufactured homes on that location. Those are typically going to be leased land situations. In leased land situations, you're usually going to be paying space rent, and then you also don't pay property taxes to the county, you're going to be paying property taxes to the DMV. So not only is there a purchase price for the manufactured home when you buy it, but you're also leasing the land. You don't truly own the land underneath of that. So that's leased land. Owned land is where you're looking at basically a manufactured home on a property. Usually it's on fixed permanent foundation, meaning the axles are removed, and that home isn't going to move. And obviously you would own the land underneath, therefore your property taxes would be paid to the county instead of the DMV. So that's the main differences between leased land and owned land. So now that we've talked about the difference between leased land and owned land, let's get into the requirements for financing on a home loan for conventional VA, your regular home loan. So first and foremost, those home loan products do not work for leased land. So sorry, if you're looking at a manufactured home in a park, this product is not for you. So when you're buying a home where you would own the land underneath, the main requirements for a manufactured home are it must be built on or after June 15th of 1976. It must be on fixed permanent foundation. That means post, piers, beams, slabs, something of that nature, where basically the property can't move. Again, the axles basically have to be removed. So on fixed permanent foundation, must be built on or after June of 76. And again, you must own the land underneath of the property. Now, if you're looking for the details on where and when the property was built, you can usually find that on the HUD tags or the data plate. The HUD tags are usually found on the outside of the manufactured home, and the data plate can typically be found in the laundry room area inside the home. That's typically that's usually about where I've found those items, if you want more details about the property that you're purchasing. Now, outside of the property requirements, for all the different loan programs, they honestly work the same as if it were a regular stick-built single-family home. Your typical debt-to-income ratio requirements usually will apply for manufactured homes just like they would conventional. So if you qualify for a conventional home loan for a single family, you most likely qualify for a manufactured home as well. All right, so we've talked quite a bit about manufactured homes. Let's get into the lending options. So I want to jump right into leased land situations because I get a lot of phone calls on that. If you're looking at a property for leased land, there are very few companies out there that will finance these, and they usually require quite a significant amount down. If you are interested in seeking some of those financing options, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to put you in touch with the companies that I believe are best for those situations. However, I do focus on manufactured homes that are already on their own land. They already have fixed permanent foundation. And for those properties, we would look at whatever program is best for you. So if FHA is best for you, or if conventional, VA, we're gonna look at all different home loan options and present them to you to determine which one's gonna be best for you and your family. So that's just about it. That's manufactured homes in a box. Let me know if you have any questions. Our number is here. And please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment on this video if you have any questions. We really appreciate it. Thanks so much.